She told my baby that's the three. She looked at me, then showed a photo. Baby cried, his eyes were like mine.
What's going on, friends? Shedeur Sanders, the quarterback of the Cleveland Browns, he just wants to play quarterback for the Cleveland Browns. Shedeur Sanders really want to be QB1 for the Cleveland Browns, even though he didn't get a chance to get drafted by the team that he wanted to. That was the New York Giants, and we know that. But Shedeur really now want to be QB1 for the Cleveland Browns. It's been reported that, you already would know, we don't heard it, I don't did a show on, that the Baltimore Ravens wanted to draft Shedeur. But Shedeur rebuked that story, said that I really don't want to be drafted by Baltimore Ravens because of Lamar Jackson. Lamar Jackson got 7 to 10 more years to play, and I don't want to be a backup. I want to play for Cleveland because Cleveland give me a better chance on being a starting quarterback in the NFL. Listen, family, you watching Sports Talk with B. Watts. I'm your host, Bernard Watts. Do me a favor, hit that like button, subscribe to my channel if you haven't subscribed. Hit that bell notification. It'll let you know whenever I go live or drop a video. Look at here, family. ESPN Cleveland, they went off again early this morning talking about Shedeur Sanders. The media, the big time media, Adam Schefter, they are using Shedeur's name as clickbait. No way should that story of Shedeur and the Baltimore Ravens should have came out last week, also because Cleveland Browns was playing Baltimore and Baltimore was celebrating that 30-year anniversary. But they had to bring Shedeur in to make the story go viral. Here is what the ESPN Cleveland analyst Tyvis had to say about that situation. Play that video, and we're going to come back and talk about it. Play the video.
This is exactly why I am not considered a media member, because I hate when media members goes out and put stories out like this that has absolutely nothing to do with anything. So what? That was something that you should have reported back when the draft happened. I don't know why you bringing it out now. I'm sick of people using Shedeur Sanders names for click. It really is starting to bother me. Dude ain't doing nothing but trying to get better and going to work every day with a smile on his face and doing wonderful things for the community. Stop using that man's name for clickbait. Boom, back to Shedeur.
Yeah.
Now, the reason why I have no issue with what Shedeur did is because, to be honest with you, it would have been foreign to him. Why do I say that? He went to Jackson State. They were no good when he got there. He helped make them good. He went to Colorado. They were no good when he got there. He helped make them good. He got to the Cleveland Browns. They're no good when he got here. He's trying to make them good. This is something that he's used to doing. He's never really stepped into a program where it was, oh, this is a really good program, I'm going to sit back and learn. No, he recruited the city of Cleveland because it was something that he was used to. He was used to going to places and making them better. He wants to do the exact same thing with Cleveland. The thing that people are not paying attention to is he's playing the long game. He got the fan base so good and he got the city of Cleveland so good that at some point it's inevitable that he's going to step out on that field, because what he's doing in the community, the way he's ruined, the way he's helped people that was in need, and the way he spends time talking to kids. Listen, people remember that stuff. It's gonna be it's a huge storm coming that day that Shedeur got to get out on that field. And I think when he does, he's gonna do well. Right now we seen him in the preseason. He had his good game, he had his bad game. Right now he's just sitting back, answering, doing everything the right way, just taking notes and consistently getting better. He's doing it in the quiet. Nobody's really trying to say nothing to him. He ain't really trying to have no headlines in the media. He's just showing up to work every day, trying to get better, because as he continues to say, when his opportunity comes, he want to make sure that he's ready for that opportunity, because he's one of those guys that I think the way he comes off to me is, if you give me that opportunity, I ain't giving it back.
Once again, ladies and gentlemen, that's Tyvis of ESPN Cleveland going in, talking about the situation with Shedeur Sanders. Shedeur Sanders has been working, putting his head down, ain't bothering nobody. He just ready and waiting on his opportunity to be the Cleveland Browns QB1. But everybody else surrounding him, from the media, big time media, ESPN, Fox, want to bring up Shedeur Sanders for clickbait and for everything else that they need. They need the attention because they know when you're talking about the Cleveland Browns, There's no need of talking about Joe Flacco. He is what he is. Dylan Gabriel, he ain't going to draw no attention. That last name, that Sanders name, who everybody said that wasn't a first-round draft pick, but all of a sudden, you still want to mention his name. For what? He ain't starting. He ain't the bag-up quarterback. He's the emergency quarterback, QB3, for the Cleveland Browns. But anyway, they found a way to bring Shedeur's name up anyway. They tried to diminish his name, but I promise you one thing. Once Shedeur get in that game, oh yeah, it's over with. We ain't coming back to nobody. When they decide to put Shedeur in and Kevin Stefanski know it, no need of going back to Joe Flacco. No need of going back to Dylan Gabriel, because Shedeur Sanders is going to be QB1. He's the future quarterback of the Cleveland Browns, and he's the future of the NFL. He's the talk of the town. He's him. He been him. He told you, I come to change the franchise. If you don't want me, don't draft. If you ain't trying to change your franchise, don't draft Shedeur Sanders. Shedeur Sanders is him. He just waiting on that opportunity. And when that opportunity comes, he gonna strike. He gonna strike. And I'm telling you now, Kevin Stefanski, you go 0-5. If you go 0-5, you won't be able to see the 6th game of the season as the head coach of the Cleveland Browns. And you're headed that way. You can count that you're going to get another loss this Sunday, because you're going to start Joe Flacco against the Green Bay Packers, who have the #1 defense in the NFL. I'm telling you right now, count as a loss, and you're 0-3. Remember, Kevin Stefanski, the head coach, you done lost your last 8 games. You're 0-2 this year. Last year, you lost your last 6 games. So you're 0-8. Don't think not one time that general manager, Andrew Berry, don't know that. Don't think one time that owner and his wife don't know that. They know. They know. They know, they know, they know. They know. I'm just trying to tell you, Shedeur Sanders should be your QB1. But you go ahead and play them games that you want to. You go ahead and think that you and Andrew Berry is walking side by side in this situation. He gonna pivot. I said he gonna pivot. Oh, he gonna pivot. Oh, he gonna do that. Oh, he gonna make that right turn on you. Yeah, when you get to that 5th game, I promise you that. Matter of fact, listen to Randy Moss of ESPN Cleveland talking about Shedeur Sanders' situation, and we'll come back and talk about it. Play that video.
Teddy, you talk about Lamar Jackson's going to be probably retired with this organization. So if the backup does get in, he's in for garbage time. So I can see why Shedeur Sanders made that decision. I want to go compete for a job and get out there and play as a rookie.
Yeah, I kind of.
Once again, ladies and gentlemen, that's Randy Moss, who's back on the set of ESPN Cleveland. ESPN talking about Shedeur Sanders' situation, about the Baltimore Ravens and that draft. He told him right then, I don't blame Shedeur. I want to go somewhere where I can be a starting quarterback, because Shedeur really believes he's a franchise quarterback, and so do I. I'm telling you right now, everybody is waiting on Shedeur to hit that field for the Cleveland Browns. Ladies and gentlemen, you watching another edition of Sports Talk with B. Watts. I'm your host, Bernard Watts. Do me a favor, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel if you haven't subscribed, hit that notification button. It'll let you know whenever I go live or drop a video. And if you'd like to continue to support the broadcast in any kind of way, you can cash out, super chat, or simply just join the membership. And most important, just hit that like button and subscribe. I'm almost at 10,000 subscribers. If you subscribe, you will be helping me get to my goals, and I really appreciate it if you do that. Well, don't forget, I got a live show tonight at 8 p.m. Eastern Time. Uncle Steve J.R. Box. We getting ready to have a good time tonight, and also I got one of the best chat rooms on YouTube. I'm telling you, that comment section be lit. All you got to do is just come over and join the conversation. We're gonna have a good time tonight. All right. Until next time, y'all be blessed. Peace.
mine.